Hi there, my name's Rebecca Matthews. I am the transformation coach and the founder of the Mind and Body Co. And welcome to today's 5 to Thrive. 5 to Thrive is a quick 5-minute tutorial where I share tips, tricks and strategies to help you create a life that you truly love. So today I wanted to talk to you about intent versus impact. Now this is a concept that I became very aware of in my corporate career, where we were trained on how to communicate with impact. And as a leadership team, it was really important that we were communicating with our teams and our staff in a way that we were having the intended impact, which is tricky because, as we all know, we can have the best of intentions, but the way we communicate something may not always be the way that it is received. Now, this is never more true than when we're dealing with written communication. So text messages, emails, they can be construed in all the wrong ways. If there is no tonality, if there is no niceties, if there's no body language to read, it's really easy to misinterpret the message. And if you don't fully understand or fully know the person on the other end and appreciate the intention that the communication was sent with, then it's very easy to misunderstand and for the impact of the communication to be completely taken out of context. Okay, so this is really important. It's also really important when we are dealing with people that are close to us. So it's really important to, when you experience something that has a negative impact for you, where you immediately have a kind of reaction and your defenses want to trigger and you're you want to start deflecting and you want to move away from the situation and it's starting to make you feel uncomfortable, or you start to get angry or start to feel frustrated. When there is any kind of response that's triggering you in that way, it's really important to take a minute and just pause and try to think about the person who's communicating with you, whether they're right there in front of you or whether they've sent you a message via text or email, or maybe they've left you a voicemail. We communicate with each other in so many different ways. So it's really important to take a minute and think about the intention behind it. Is this person somebody who would intentionally send you some kind of communication to aggravate you, to frustrate you, to make you mad? Or are they someone who you know is a good person? Do you know that they would be coming at this with love? If you know that they have a good heart and they wouldn't intentionally be trying to cause you harm, then you can take a minute to maybe have a second look, to maybe reevaluate the message you've received and the impact it's having on you and go, you know what, is this about what they're saying or is this more about me? So it's a really valuable tool to be able to go, is the impact here matching the intent in which we know it was given? Equally, when we are giving communication or we are wanting to share a message or we are wanting to connect with somebody, it's equally important to think for a minute before you send or leave a message or interact with somebody. It's equally important to think about, how well do they know you? How well do they intrinsically understand your intent? Do they know that you are somebody that is coming at this from a place of patience and compassion and love or understanding or whatever it might be? Or are they more likely to take a different impact from the message that you're intending? If that's the case, maybe take a few more minutes to craft a message that has more of the warmth, more of the tonality that you intend. Equally, it's not always about, the message might not always be a positive one. It might be that you were pissed off or you were angry and you want to communicate that, and that's okay too. But it's super important that we frame it in a way that the intention of the message is received the way we intend it. So it might be framed more as feedback. Hey, I appreciate you did the best you could, or you were working off guidelines that were provided. However, the feedback I have, or I felt X, Y, Z. Take a minute just to reframe it. Take a minute to add in a layer of detail that the person receiving may not naturally, intuitively know to add in for you if they don't know you well enough to know your intention. So that's my message today. Really start to think about your intention versus the impact, and vice versa, the impact that something's having on you versus the intention that it was likely shared with you with. So that's my thoughts. I'd love to know what you think. I'd love to know how you have experienced this, and maybe you've got some examples you'd love to share with the community. I would certainly love to hear them. As always, if you'd like to know more about working with me or would like to reach out to me with any questions, you know where to find me, or just put in a call me, connect with me. I need help, whatever you want to put in the comments, and I will make sure to touch base with you real soon. All right, bye for now. Have an amazing day.